A very good day to all of you. Today we are going to start the 9th lesson from grade 10 Health and Physical Education lesson series. And the lesson is about maintaining fitness for a healthy life. We all know in order to lead a healthy life, it's important that we maintain mental fitness, social fitness, as well as physical fitness. So there are 3 components to a healthy life. So when it comes to physical fitness, this means a combination of skills. So we'll be talking about what skills these are in this part of the lesson. This is a combination of skills we can improve for maximum and correct performance of physical activities. We perform different physical activities in our day-to-day lives. So these skills, this particular set of skills, if we improve them, it's going to help us to perform our physical activities in the maximum way and in the correct way. So that is what you call as physical fitness. Then there's mental fitness, which means when we face challenges in our lives successfully while living productively and happily, this is known as mental fitness. And then there's the other concept, which is social fitness, which means maintaining a good relationship with the society while you are contributing to the society and to yourself as well. This is known as social fitness. So we are going to discuss this lesson in 2 parts. In this part of the lesson, which is the first part, we are going to focus on physical fitness, and in the next part of the lesson, we will be talking about psychosocial fitness, which is a combination of mental fitness and social fitness. Let's start discussing about health-related physical fitness. So in the previous slide, we talked about some of the skills contributing to physical fitness. And here you have all those 5 components of health-related physical fitness. They are cardiovascular fitness, muscular endurance, muscular strength, flexibility, and body composition. So in the next few slides, we are going to talk about each of these components separately. Alright, let's start off with cardiovascular fitness. So what do you mean by cardiovascular fitness? It refers to the efficiency of the heart, lungs, and blood vessels in supplying oxygen and nutrients to the body's muscles during sustained physical activity. So you are performing a certain physical activity for extended periods. So if you have cardiovascular fitness, that means your heart, lungs, and blood vessels are functioning really well in supplying oxygen and nutrients to the working muscles of your body. So the importance of having cardiovascular fitness, one is that it ensures a continuous supply of oxygen and nutrients to working muscles. When you are performing a physical activity related to cardiovascular fitness, your working muscles need oxygen and nutrients. If you are fit enough, your heart, lungs, and blood vessels are functionally good enough to continuously supply oxygen and nutrients. And also it helps in the removal of waste products from the body. Especially waste products are removed from the body as sweat while engaging in these kind of physical activities. And also cardiovascular fitness is really important to support endurance activities. That means the activities that you keep on doing for extended periods, such as running, swimming, cycling, and football. And also this fitness increases the efficiency of the circulatory, respiratory, and excretory systems of your body. If you have cardiovascular fitness, that means your circulatory, respiratory and excretory systems are functioning really well compared to a person who is living a sedentary lifestyle. And then if we talk about the energy production during the physical activities related to cardiovascular fitness, the body produces energy through aerobic metabolism. That means it uses oxygen and nutrients. The body uses oxygen and nutrients inside the body to sustain physical activities over a long period of time. So here are some of the activities that you can do to develop cardiovascular fitness: brisk walking, jogging, cycling, swimming and other type of aerobic activities. So brisk walking means walking at a moderate pace. It's not exactly walking leisurely, but at a faster rate than that, but also not too fast. Brisk walking is kind of walking at a moderate pace. So when engaging in these kind of activities, what you have to make sure is that you maintain your pulse rate above the normal rate, because that's the whole idea of doing these activities, to improve your cardiovascular fitness. And it's not really necessary to go after automated equipment like in the gyms, but you can just do it by yourself. Just go for a walk, jog, cycle. If you have a bicycle, you can go for a swim. So you don't need to stick to automated equipment all the time. And there are also lots of benefits of developing cardiovascular fitness. So some of them are improving oxygen circulation in the body, because your heart and lungs are functioning well. It's going to improve the oxygen circulation in the body, and able to perform more work with less effort. That means you are not going to run out of your breath after doing some amount of work. You have built up some sort of a resistance against doing some work. So you can do some work with less effort, like more work with less effort. And also it's going to help you burn your fat mass in the body and help you with weight reduction. And this is also really important for your mental well-being, and it's going to improve your performance in sports and other physical activities. And it is also an effective clearance of waste from your body, either with exhaled air or else as sweat. The next topic is about muscular endurance. So muscular endurance means the ability of a muscle or a group of muscles to sustain repeated contractions against resistance over an extended period of time. So this means the muscles can keep on doing some repeated contractions. Some of the contractions it can repeat against resistance. So this resistance could be one's body weight itself. That means one's body weight can be used as a resistance against one's muscles in the body, or else it could be an external resistance like dumbbells or resistance bands. So the importance of muscular endurance is that it plays a key role in overall physical fitness and health improvement, and it's also going to help you in performing your day-to-day activities more efficiently, and also it's going to reduce the risk of muscle fatigue and injury, because you are training your muscles to sustain some type of physical activity more over, like with some resistance over an extended period. So they are not going to get fatigued easily, and they are not going to get injured easily, because you are increasing the endurance of your muscles. Let's have a look at some of the exercises that you can do to develop muscular endurance. So you can do these activities either using your body weight, or else you can do some other activities or exercises using extra weight. The thing is, you have to make sure that you engage in these activities for a long period of time, and you have to do many repetitions as possible. So some of the activities that you can do by using your body weight are different types of jumps, push-ups, dips, playing football, badminton or any other kind of sports, running on the beach, cycling, hiking. So these type of things can be done. Or else, like I said before, you can use some extra weight like dumbbells, kettlebells or other kind of resistance bands or any other type of things which can be used as an extra weight. So apart from this, like the textbook says that it's important to do daily chores without using automated equipment like drawing water from a well, working in the garden, pounding flour, chopping firewood, etc. I mean, working in the garden is possible, but I'm not quite sure how practicable and how applicable the other things are, especially when it comes to urban settings. So some of the benefits of developing muscular endurance is that you will be able to engage in more demanding work for a long period of time with less effort. That is the most important thing. You just need less effort to do all this demanding work, and you might be able to engage in them for a long period of time. So that means you'll be able to perform more work with less effort. Let's talk about muscular strength. So muscular strength means the ability of a muscle to exert maximal force through a given range of motions at a single given point. That means the ability of your muscle to exert maximum force and perform a certain physical activity within a short period of time. Now that's what makes the difference between muscular strength and muscle endurance, because in muscle endurance you are performing a certain activity with repeated contractions for a long period of time. Here you are performing maybe just one activity with the maximum force on your muscles within a short period of time. For example, throwing the put shot and weightlifting. These are like some of the examples. So that we know, in order to perform day-to-day activities smoothly, we need a strong set of muscles. For example, like carrying a weight. It's not like you are carrying it for a long period of time, but maybe you lift it up and keep it somewhere else. And also pushing a weight. So these are like activities where you need muscular strength. So these are also really important when it comes to engaging in certain sports like the shot put and weightlifting. So if we have a look at the activities which can help you in developing muscular strength, some of them are weightlifting activities which you have to do under supervision of a trainer, engaging in jumping exercises, push-ups, dips or throwing heavy objects. So these can be done, and it's important that you do them with maximum force on your muscles. So, and for lesser number of times. Lesser number of times means you are putting your maximum force to do it maybe like a few times. It's not like you are repeating it or doing it for a long period of time. So that's what makes the difference between muscle strength and muscle endurance. There are lots of benefits of developing muscular strength. So some of them are proper functioning of the blood vessels and muscles. It's going to improve the functioning of your muscles and blood vessels, and also the ability to generate more muscle power and better functioning of joints and muscles, improved self-image, you are going to be good looking, and improvement in the coordination of movements since your muscles have more power now, and ability to maintain a good posture, and also ability to prevent injuries either on your muscles on your joints. The next component that we are going to talk about is flexibility. So flexibility is the range of motion in a joint or a group of joints. So remember that it's not about muscles, it's about the range of motion in a joint or a group of joints. It's about the joints. And there are several factors which can affect the flexibility of a person. The muscle length, the state of ligaments, the joint structure, and the mobility, because these factors may differ from one person to another, and these factors are also very decisive when it comes to the flexibility of a person. And there are so much importances of being flexible when it comes to your body. So they are like enhancing movement efficiency. You can efficiently move your body, and it's also going to help you prevent joint pain and injuries. It's also going to improve your posture and balance, as well as reduce your muscle stiffness and tension. And here we have some of the activities one can do to develop flexibility. You can do stretching exercises, yoga, gymnastics, swimming, ballet dancing. So these kind of exercises or activities can be done to develop flexibility. There are benefits of developing flexibility, such as joints function to the maximum capacity and minimum joint related ailments or pains, and it's also going to help you to improve your posture and improve your body balance as well. So the final factor of physical fitness is body composition. So body composition means the proportion of water, protein, minerals and fat in the human body. So there are two main components of body composition, that is the fat component and the fat-free component. So fat component includes all the fat stored in the body. But if there's excess fat, that is going to increase the risk of non-communicable diseases like obesity, diabetes and other heart diseases as well. And then we have the fat-free component, which includes the bones, the muscles, organs and connective tissues of our body. So this fat-free component is essential for overall body strength and function. And there's a healthy fat percentage that we have to maintain. So for males, it's like 20 to 25% of their body weight. And when it comes to females, it can be 30 to 35% of their body weight. If it is excess, then that's going to lead to non-communicable diseases and many other diseases. So it's important to maintain a healthy fat percentage, like I said, because it's going to reduce the risk of obesity related diseases, and it's also going to improve your physical fitness and your mobility, how fast you can move around, and also it's going to support your overall well-being and longevity. You're going to have a long healthy life if you can maintain a healthy fat percentage. That's like one of the factors affecting how long your life is going to be, but it's going to affect it likewise. Let's see what can be done to maintain a proper body composition. Having a healthy and a well-balanced diet is really important, and also minimize the intake of salt, sugar and oily food. Engage in aerobic exercises or sports for at least 30 minutes daily for at least 5 days a week. Avoid using alcohol. Get adequate amount of sleep and rest. They are equally important as much as the physical activities. And also, whenever possible, engage in day-to-day activities with minimum use of equipment. Like if you can walk up to the grocery store without taking the bus, then walk up to it. And also, like if you can climb up the stairs instead of taking the elevator, you can opt for that. Also, engaging in day-to-day activities enthusiastically and actively, that is also going to be taken as moderate physical activity, so that will also help you to burn out excess fat and to maintain a proper body composition. If you are having the correct body composition, you are going to be healthy and you're going to be efficient in your work. You can minimize injuries and other disabilities, and it's also going to reduce the risk of non-communicable diseases, and it will also develop a good physical appearance. Here you are looking at the activity pyramid. So in the bottom you have the types of activities which you have to do daily, like using the stairs instead of the elevator, cleaning the home garden, engaging in home garden, and taking a walk whenever possible. And the next one is about the activities which you can do 3 to 5 times a week, like riding a bicycle, running, swimming, brisk walking, climbing stairs, engaging in aerobic exercises, and engaging in dancing. And next are the activities which you can do twice or thrice a week, like engage in some sort of games like volleyball, cricket, tennis, badminton, swimming, engaging in weightlifting, or activities such as yoga. And these are the activities on the top of the pyramid, ones which you have to limit for long hours. If you are watching television, playing computer games, or working associated with the computer for long hours, make sure that you can limit them as much as possible. So that brings us to the end of the lesson. Thank you very much for listening. There's just one more part coming up for this lesson. Subscribe the channel and stay tuned for more.